let me show you why I created the OGEE FAJA. It fits perfectly with the OGEE line. So I've just finished up a BBL here. So here we see her gluteal area, nice and full. She's got a nice hip, comes into this lower part of the OGEE. This is a convex part. But here's where the rubber meets the road. This is the money right here. This area right here is going to have the most compression on the body after surgery. This is the functional fit. Not much compression here and a lot of compression here. We want compression here to round out. So let me show you what that looks like when we get the faja on her. Okay, so we finished surgery and her faja is on, and it's a great fit. She's a small. And here I want to show you this. This is how your faja should fit. And these OGEE fajas are meant to go on right after surgery like this. She's still asleep. We finished the surgery. We just put the faja on. And I just wanted to show you this fit because this is really a key feature of the faja. So this is right away after surgery. So she's on this first row. So look at how many rows she has to go. So this faja is really going to cinch in. And she's going to swell, so she's going to stay here on this first row for probably the first week. And then it's going to be, she's going to tighten it, she's going to tighten it, she's going to tighten it. As her waist gets smaller and smaller, as the swelling shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. And that's why having all of this adjustability here is so important. And you can see that this faja is tight. This is tight. But these are strong. These are all double stitched in here so they can take the tension here. We don't want it too tight, but we want it nice and snug. You can see, look, she has very, very smooth through here. There's a little tiny wrinkle. This is nothing. This is really nice and smooth. And this is this strong POWERNET. And this is where she had the lipo. So I want everything compressed here. It's going to decrease the amount of bleeding. It's going to decrease the amount of swelling. And it's going to provide comfort. So this is like, she's going to be hurting here. Liposuction is painful. And so this is going to provide her with comfort. And so that's a really important part of the faja. She still has a Foley catheter in, which is in her bladder. We're going to take that out in recovery. And it's easy to put the catheter in with the faja because it opens in the crotch area. So nice light compression here in the thighs. I can feel underneath here where I've actually grafted some fat. And so this is nice compression. And then in the thigh, this is this strong, soft, anti-roll-up material. I'm going to turn her over and let's take a look at the back and see how the faja looks at the back because that's a really important area that I want to show you on the back. This is the key area and this is where we have 4 levels of compression. So that's really what's rounding her, and it's nice and tight in here. This is just beautiful compression. This comes right into this POWERNET. This is Colombian POWERNET. This is the real POWERNET, the original POWERNET. There's a lot of imitation POWERNET out there, but this is not one of them. This is like super high quality, really good POWERNET, and that's going to bring her waist in. Then we have this high compression through the key area. And then, look, this is nice and soft in this area. Really soft. So this is not applying too much pressure. It's providing some compression and some comfort, which is what the fat needs to stay in place and survive. But it's not like this compression. This compression here is really strong, getting that rounding up at the butt. But we don't want here because this is where the fat is. And then we have transition to a lighter compression as we move down the leg. And then this is nice and light here. So that's why I created the OGEE FAJA. That's how it works. And that's why, in my opinion, this is absolutely the best way to preserve your results after having a BBL or after having lipo, because we get the different levels of compression and we get the most compression where we want the most compression and lighter compression where we don't want it, so we can get more fat survival and we get a better result. So this really helps to shape you and preserve your results after a BBL, the OGEE FAJA.